Joyhdae.
Ryan.
Virgo season.
You're gonna have to get out of my closet. You're gonna have to. I'm going to file a report or something because why are you wearing red today, ma'am? Why?
Because
Why?
I'm an oracle. And I was like, you know what? Ryan and I are going to be dynamic this week. So he's definitely pulling out red. So I'm going to have to pull out red. And we're just going to have to be
Is that
the
what you're
Wonder
calling it?
Twins. Yes. We just have to
Dynamic,
be
not
the
corny.
dynamic Wonder Twins. Okay. With our matching somewhat apparel. You know
Oh
what's
my.
crazy? This was my second choice.
Mm.
I actually was going to wear green. And then the last minute I saw this and I was like, you know what? Let me go for a different pop of color. And so I put this on last minute.
Green
So
would have been perfect because last week I had a green hat on, so definitely this week I was not wearing green. So you could have said, Oracle status, like you like to say, hey, he ain't gonna wear green. I could wear green this week, but no, the color he's gonna wear, that's what I'm gonna wear.
yeah,
Yes,
I
that's what it
said
is.
we usually match each other's energy. So I was like, why not take
Ah,
it a step further? You know what I mean? We're gonna match
mm-hmm,
each other's energy and then match
mm-hmm,
each other on the show.
mm-hmm. Uh-huh,
Why not?
uh-huh.
I
All
don't
right.
see nothing wrong with it.
Also, for y'all that are not watching and you're listening, she's wearing a crown on her head again today, and we want to know why. Why, ma'am? Why?
Because when this episode drops, it's my
Mm.
birthday week. So
Ah,
I am the birthday queen. And so I wear a
oh,
crown for this
mm,
week's episode because my
mm.
birthday is the day after this episode drops. So
Okay,
a
okay,
cuckoo
okay. All right.
plus
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
cheers.
All right.
And I am officially on vacation. So I'm celebrating everything.
Mm. All right, all
Okay. All
right.
right. All right.
Okay, all right. I see. Okay, so last week a
Mhm.
lot of y'all came to Joyhdae. Y'all ain't running in my direction. You're running in Joyhdae's direction, telling her that, oh yeah, he definitely was high last week. He was definitely high how he started that episode last week. So, in honor of last week's episode, I got more observations for you, Joyhdae. I got more
Oh
observations.
God. Oh goodness. Here he go. Ryan's high, quote
All right.
unquote, not high thoughts
All right.
or
All right. Here we go. Here we
observations.
go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. First one. If the USA is so great, right? Why did they create USB?
I'm gonna need you to go back and listen to an episode a couple episodes ago because I used that as a dad
You
joke.
did.
I'm
Oh,
just
did you
yeah, I
use it
did.
as a
I
dad joke?
did. I
All right.
did. I'm gonna need
All
you to
right.
go
All
back
right.
and listen to
I'll
the
leave
episode.
that.
I'm
We're
just
gonna leave that alone. Maybe you use this one too. Let's see. Who knows? But I was feeling it this week. All right. If an octagon has 8 sides, right,
mm-hmm.
and an octopus has 8 legs,
Mm-hmm.
why isn't October the 8th month of the year?
I don't know. Take that up with the Romans.
I'm just saying. It just makes
I just
just makes
I mean
sense.
it
Like
would.
again, come
It
on, come on.
would.
All right,
It would.
all right. And the last one for you. And the last one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If bicycles are
Oh
called
God.
bikes,
Oh
right?
God. Mm-hmm.
Why aren't motorcycles called mics?
Ryan,
Food for
that
thought.
was the
Food for thought.
that
I'm just trying to
that
understand.
was
I'm just trying to understand.
I that's like you're high. Like you're
It's not.
not high thoughts. Like I just sir,
Hmm.
I'm gonna have one. I have one for you because you triggered a thought
Okay.
in me, okay?
All right. All right.
That I've seen this, and so now I'm gonna be kind of high with you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We have fingertips,
Uh-huh.
right? And you can tiptoe, but you can't fingertip and you can't tip finger.
You're gonna have to run that one back because maybe I'm a little too high to understand that one. Because what? Say it one more time. I'm not high.
You have fingertips, but not toe tips. You can tiptoe, but you can't tip finger.
Mm. I see what you did there. Yeah, I
You
like
see?
that.
You
I
see?
like that. I
Okay.
like
I'm
that. I
just,
like that. Mm-hmm.
we gonna be not
I'm
high
just
together.
I'm just saying.
You know,
These observations, there's a lot to ponder on Earth these days.
a lot.
Hmm.
A whole lot.
Before you get started, like you said, you're wearing a crown because it is your birthday. I sent you something to your house. I hope it gets there by your birthday. But A lot of people have been asking for it. It's her birthday, and so I gifted her a gift, and it's also kind of like a gift for y'all as well. Uh, we got merch, baby, merch, 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 merch.
First of
um,
all, you sent me this design, and when
mm-hmm,
I tell you, I
mm-hmm,
mean, you never cease to amaze me, but I'm
mm-hmm.
hyped.
Ah,
I am so hyped because what you sent me,
yeah.
chef's kiss.
So the merch is a saying that you like to say all the time. Don't play me, play lotto. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
I'm going to put it on the screen here for those that watch us on YouTube. For those that listen, sorry, you're just going to have to go to the website whenever I post it. But it's not yet for sale. So be on the lookout. I'm going to correspond with Joyhdae because I ordered one for myself as well. We'll both wear it on the same day, same episode. It's going to be amazing. And hopefully you get it before your birthday. But like, that's my gift to you and to all of you guys. Y'all been
Because
asking, and it's going to be here very soon, very shortly.
Virgo season shit. When y'all see this design, when y'all like,
It's on the screen today. It's right here, or
I
right
mean,
here,
yes, but
or right
like,
here, or down here. I don't know yet.
okay, fine. Do y'all see this design? My man is not to be played with. Okay, Ryan gets busy with this
I
design.
try.
That's
I
why
try.
it takes us time because perfection king right here.
Mm,
He's been mulling on this for a while. Okay, for a
yeah.
while, and the
This is
fact that he likes it in this moment,
Yeah. It's like design number 78 or so, but like
yeah,
we finally got there. We finally got there. And I had to stop myself, but
obsessed.
I love it. All right.
I'm obsessed.
What you got?
Okay, first before we start the episode, I'm gonna have to take it a little take it down a notch a little bit because I don't want this to be hanging over us for the episode, and I want to get it out the way early. There was another mass shooting in Georgia, in Appalachia, Georgia, in which four people, two students and two teachers, were killed by a 14-year-old named Colt Gray, who has since he's facing charges. He's being charged as an adult. His father is also being charged for the crime of supplying his son with a gun, knowing good and well his son should not have had access to weaponry. Something has to change in America. I remember thinking when Columbine happened that it was tragic, but it was not the norm. And it has now since become the norm, with some politicians just saying that's life or that's reality. And it really doesn't have to be, because we're the only developed country in the world that seems to have this sort of problem.
Yeah.
I want y'all to hold y'all kids tight, talk to y'all kids, let y'all kids know that, there are other options instead of taking people's lives. Even though most of our listeners, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have this problem, knock on wood. But our thoughts and prayers go out to the families and the community that was affected by this mass shooting just 2 weeks into the school year. We have to do better. Our kids deserve better.
When y'all see this, my kids started school just last Thursday, so they've only been in school this is their third day on Monday when this drops. Hopefully it drops on Monday. Hopefully I can edit this that quickly. However, I I just I was speechless when I saw this because it was just like, give the school year a little bit of time. Like, I mean, damn it, like this is terrible. My oldest kid just started middle school, where the stakes are even higher now. They have a lot more freedom, a lot more autonomy, and I'm scared. I'm scared, even though I'm very excited that my kids are back at school. I just finished childproofing my house, and somehow they still got in. But regardless, they are out of the house, and I am happy that we have our house back. But I'm more happy that they're out learning and spreading their wings and socially becoming butterflies and like all of that. In the same token, the same way I send them to school, I want them to come back home. You know what I mean? And this is a very big reminder that nothing is given these days, and like you said, we're the only developed country that has this issue. If we didn't have guns, like Japan, they'd be out in Japan just stabbing people up. You can't mass stab people. I'm sorry, you can't just
You
mass
can't.
stab people. You stab one person, I mean, maybe two. The third person is tackling you to the ground. Something's happening to you. It's not happening. This is too crazy. Like, why is this such a hard law for people to put into place. Like, this does not make sense. Who are we defending ourselves against?
Is the question.
I don't get it. I
Is the
don't get it. The
question.
aliens didn't come down with superior technology or anything like that. This is simple logic here. Like, who are we defending ourselves against?
It's crazy because Brian Kemp held a press conference and someone asked him about policy. And his response and direct quote was, "This is not the time to discuss policies and safety. These families need our thoughts and prayers." Thoughts and prayers have not worked.
It's not.
Or if they are working, whomever you worship is sending you directly to voicemail and ignoring your cries. So something's not 2 + 2 is equaling 6 right now, and that's not how math works. So we need to do something else. Something else needs to be done. Our kids deserve better, and we deserve better.
And Kamala and Mr. Waltz, I'm holding y'all to the fire. Like, this is an issue that y'all need to take care of when y'all get in office. I don't care. Point blank simple, make it happen. Make it happen.
Amen. To lighten it up a little bit, you got very West Indian because you said D something. You didn't say the. You got very Guyanese. It was like the people them.
The people them. The thing is, I told y'all already, I refuse to code switch anymore. However it comes out, it comes out. I have many levels to me and who I am. And if y'all are listeners of the show, you've heard it. You've heard the things pop out sometimes. Most of the time I speak sort of proper English. I mean, other times it's AAVE from Brooklyn. And, it is what it is. You're going to get all of it. So
it just cracked me up because
whatever.
It was a very serious moment and it slid out. And in my mind, I was like, oh, there you go. Moving on.
Uh-huh.
So Jasmine sent me this on TikTok and she was like, do this with Ryan. And I told her, okay.
Hey, Jasmine.
So she sent me a video which was titled 7 Nearly Impossible Trivia Questions That You Can't Answer.
Oh, boy.
And
oh, boy.
The rule is if you get at least one right, then like you're basically
I'm winning. I'm winning. Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And I'm not going to hold you. Some of these I made educated guesses on when I first looked at it and I got it. So I have full faith that you're going to get at least 2 or 3 right.
Y'all hear the little subtle flex? I'm a genius. I'm just going to let you know that right now. I'm a genius.
No,
I got some of these wrong. So there's no reason for you to not get any of these right.
No,
sir. That's what you said. That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
That's not what I said, though. Okay. All right. Doom, doom, doom.
Mm-hmm.
What organ is your belly button connected to?
Ooh. What organ is my belly button connected to? Stomach?
No.
Intestines?
No.
I don't know. What is it connected to?
Your bladder.
Huh. Interesting. That's why I'm not a doctor, but interesting. Good. Go ahead.
How many taste buds does a human have?
Wow. Is this a single digit?
No.
I thought so. Okay. There's loads. And everyone has the same amount?
I mean, it varies, but it's up to a certain number.
Oh my God. I don't know, but I want to say over 100.
Up to 10,000.
Sounds about right.
This one is kind of stupid, but how much did James Cameron sell the script for Terminator for? I mean, that's not something that anyone would just commonly know, but you might know.
James Cameron, Terminator. This was before all of the big money films. He sold it for $1 million.
No.
$1,000?
No.
How much?
$1.
Oh. All right.
What condiment was sold as medicine?
Oh my God.
What condiment was sold as medicine?
This is a popular condiment?
Yes.
Mustard.
So close.
Ketchup?
Yes.
What? No way. I guess this was also if you can see, that also was cocaine before. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it was.
So I get it. People were
2
weird
more
back
questions.
then. Okay.
How many time zones does Russia have?
Mm. Two sounds too normal, so I'm gonna go with three.
No.
More than that?
Yeah.
More than that? What?
Yeah.
No, no, no. Wow. Wow. Four?
No.
No. Okay, y'all making this up. Why? Why? How many?
11.
No way. We only have three here. This don't make sense. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay.
Last question. What is the national animal of Scotland?
You got some of this. You did you hit the question that you got right already?
Yeah.
Which one was that?
I got ketchup right, and and I skipped one, and I'm gonna go back to it after this.
Ketchup. All right. Scotland. Scotland. Is it a big or small animal?
Big-ish.
Big-ish. Shit.
And I'll give you another hint. It would be mystical.
What?
It would be a mystical.
What? No way. I don't know. If it's mystical, what? A unicorn?
Bing, 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 bing.
What? What?
Okay, this is
Nah.
the last one that I skipped
Okay.
by accident. What country has the most pyramids?
Mexico.
No,
Not Mexico.
not Mexico. Do you want to take another guess?
I think Egypt is too obvious, so I'm going to. Oh my God. The United States?
No.
I don't know. What?
Sudan.
Huh. Huh. You see, our education system is failing us. It's.
But you
Uh-huh.
got one right. So
I did. So, hey, I'm not that dumb. All right. Look at us. Look at us. Look at us.
first of all, the surprise and elation when unicorn was the right answer, like touchdown, goal.
I want to know how did that happen and who was high when it happened. That's the
I was
question.
gonna say drunk because they
Mm,
like to drink over there in Scotland. So I
mm,
feel like that was
mm.
somebody's drunk thoughts that became a
Yeah.
sober idea, and the
Yeah.
country just ran with it because
Speaking of mysticism, I told you my kids started school this past week. The kids were very like when you think you know people, you don't know them. I thought the oldest one was going to be more dramatic than the younger one. It was flipped on the other side, and I was so shocked. And I was like, man, I guess the younger one was a little emotional because her oldest sister is now at a different school or whatever.
right.
Anyway, I say all that to say the younger one is still the goat, still crazy, and still in charge. Okay, she lost over the summer like 3 or 4 teeth, like adult teeth are
Coming
in
in.
effect. They're coming
Right.
in. So a lot has been going on, and the tooth fairy forgot to drop off the dollar.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Y'all in trouble?
And so and so the oldest one was like, it's okay. Now the tooth fairy has to bring two instead of one and all of that. And she was just like, you mean mom? You mean mommy? She's like the tooth fairy don't exist. And just while I'm at it, Santa don't exist either. The older one was just like, no, it's the. Meanwhile, the older one is going to middle school now. Okay.
Yo, when I tell you I love them and their dynamic, because she's gonna check you.
When I
Okay.
tell you I had to leave the room, I had to leave the room. I could not keep it
Because
together.
she's the epitome of facts are facts. Okay.
Facts are
Like
facts.
don't come at me with this nonsense. Facts are facts, okay? The tooth fairy and Santa Claus. What nonsense is this?
Oh, it's so
I would have
funny.
lost it.
Okay.
Before we continue,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to say happy belated birthday to Eric Adams from me and
Oh
the
wow.
U.S. Attorney's Office in Brooklyn. Because two of your people, sir, have been raided because you were just not shit. Okay. Winnie Grieco, who's your director of Asian Affairs, has been subpoenaed by the government, as well as First Deputy Mayor Sheena Wright. Oh, excuse me, it's three people. And Deputy Mayor for Public Safety Philip Banks III seized all of their electronics. You guys are being, it's being, why can't I talk right now? It's being
Beats
alleged,
me.
that's the word I was looking for, that the Manhattan U.S. Attorney's Office is investigating possible illegal foreign contributions to Adams' 2021 campaign with links to Turkey. The NYPD is also under investigation, with phones being subpoenaed from top officials related to nightlife enforcement practices. That's why I kept telling your ass to stay in the house, Eric. See, now you got the cops in trouble because your ass don't know how to stay in the house. You out here clubbing, showing up to random rappers' birthday parties when you should have been mayor. Now look at you.
Oh,
Now the U.S.
man.
Attorney's government office got you on the Summer Jam screen in 2024, just in time for your birthday. It was a belated birthday gift, but it was a birthday gift nonetheless. And I can't wait for this tyranny reign of yours to be over. Okay.
That don't sound like a genuine happy birthday, Joyhdae. It doesn't.
It was.
It does not.
I meant every word of that.
Oh,
From the
man.
fiber of my being.
Yikes.
I meant every word of that. Nobody deserves a better birthday present than Eric Adams. Maybe Donald Trump, but Eric Adams in particular couldn't wish this on a worse person.
You mentioned rapper. I just want to quickly say rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan, who recently passed away. Yeah, that's all I got to say on that.
And Fat Man Scoop, who...
Yes.
When I was in college, the start of my back problems happened because of Fat Man Scoop. And so he and I have a very special, unique bond. And I wish, his family nothing but healing in this time. May his soul rest in power. But Fat Man Scoop, Crooklyn Clan, back on the dance floor. I had to have people carry me off.
Health is wealth. And
yes.
That's not just physical, that's also mental. So
yes,
please keep it together, people. Let these people show as an example for it being the time for you to get it together. All right.
Amen. Hallelujah. On to the next. I'm going to need Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry to take a class of some sort. I really am. Because while I always want to cheer for, I'm always rooting for most everyone Black.
Mm-hmm.
It has to come a time, though, where we call these people for their shenanigans. And these two are two of the most egregious shenanigans that we have in film at the moment.
Oh, okay? Wow. Okay.
Lee Daniels dropped a movie off on Netflix called The Deliverance, which in theory was right up my alley.
Okay? Definitely right up your alley. It's a horror film, right?
Hyped. That's what they want you to believe.
It's not a horror film?
It is, but it wasn't. Okay? I laughed more than I was scared or even intrigued. Now, I will say the shining light was Joyhdae.
Yeah.
She can act.
That's what I was thinking.
And it was a bunch of heavy hitters. Joyhdae, the
Glenn Close.
Uh-huh. Okay. Even Monique crazy ass. Okay. And then that little boy from Stranger Things. I can't remember his name, but the little Black boy from Stranger Things.
Oh, wow. He's not little no more. Ain't he like 20 something now?
I'm old enough to be his mama. That is a baby. Okay. Thank you. So this is based off of a true, like something that didn't allegedly, but something that happened to a family. A single mother battling alcoholism while raising 3 children in Pittsburgh faces supernatural occurrences in their home. It was all over the place. Even the parts that were supposed to be scary weren't scary. Like there was the parts that were supposed to jump. I was like, if y'all don't get it together. Omar Epps was in the movie. First of all, not looking like Omar Epps. And he had a thing with Glenn Close. Spoiler. It was just... Lee Daniels must do time.
Okay, wait a second. So I did not see this. I did not see this yet because my wife refuses to watch horror films with me. And so we don't watch horror films because she's going to have night terrors at her big age. Night terrors are for children. But so I did not watch it, but I've been hearing a lot about it. My sister and I, for her birthday, we also went to see Zoe Kravitz's movie.
How was that? Blink
Twice. It was... I gave it a lot of grace because it's her directorial debut, and I heard that it's giving Get Out vibes.
Okay.
And so I was like, okay, all right. The premise was great. I think it had a great potential. I just felt like they spent a lot of time building up to something. And then when they got to the something, they rushed through it. And then it was comical by the end. For me, uh, mm, eh.
See, the Deliverance was just typical because all of the things that were supposed to be scary weren't original. Do you know what I mean?
Mm,
Like this supposed to be like possessions and things like that, and everything that you've already seen in a possession movie
right.
happens in this.
Was this on the same level as a Tyler Perry garbage?
I mean, no, it was maybe a degree better, but it wasn't that much
Oh
better.
my
You know
god,
what I mean? Like it
that's
wasn't that
sad.
much better.
That's sad.
Spoiler, if you have not seen the Deliverance and you intend to see the Deliverance. Also, y'all are very used to weird things coming out of my mouth. This is going to be another weird thing coming out of my mouth because Lee Daniels must do time, because there was a part in the movie where
Oh god.
Glenn Close's character, who was the mother of Joyhdae, is possessed by this demon, and there's a woman who's a priest, and like she's had experience with this demon, and she's there to help this family. And Lee Daniels had the Glenn Close say out her mouth, "I can smell your nappy pussy."
All right. Oh god. Oh lord. This is see, when I say Netflix is a bunch of trash and there's a bunch of garbage, y'all always coming for me. What is that? Like
I
what is that? Like come
I had
on.
already basically clocked out by the time this happened. And when that part happens, when my ears
Oh no.
heard
Oh
the Glenn
no.
Close
Oh no.
say those words, I sat up and I said out loud in this apartment, Lee Daniels must do time. Because what the Glenn Close? The Glenn Close.
Oh my gosh. I didn't see this movie. All I saw was a bunch of people on the internet, Christians for that matter, talking about how this is the work of the devil and you should not watch it because you're going to be possessed by demons. And look at the people that made this movie. And if you don't believe that they're demons and they put their devil on an agenda, like you deserve everything you get and blah blah blah. I was like, yo, they got a lot of energy for this. What's going on?
Just so you know, I always mess her name up, but this is the actress that played the priest woman, Auntie Ellis-Taylor. She
I
was the one from, you know her. If you see
I
her face, you know her.
I don't think you're saying that correctly, but
I'm
yes,
definitely not saying her
I
name
know
right.
you. I know you're talking about.
But Tasha Smith was in the movie,
Love,
criminally underused.
love
I mean,
her.
there was a bunch of heavy hitters in this movie. And you, Lee
Oh
Daniels, fixed your
man.
face to have the Glenn Close say in her demonic voice, "I can smell your nappy pussy." Like that.
Oh goodness. Oh gosh. I'm gonna sell this as a comedy to my wife. We gotta watch it.
He must do time. He must do
Oh,
time.
all right.
Okay?
Mm.
Moving on, because like,
Uh huh.
oh my God. So y'all really out here letting random people on TikTok or Twitter convince y'all that Chase had an ATM glitch and y'all was in here depositing checks.
Y'all going to jail. Y'all going to jail. I don't care.
And y'all was out here
Y'all deserve it.
depositing
Y'all deserve it.
50, 60, 70, $100,000 checks to JP Morgan.
The
Jerome,
biggest bank in America.
let me tell you something, okay? Jerome Prince Morgan don't play, okay? He don't play, okay? That dude got feds in his back pocket. Y'all thought Jerome Prince Morgan was just gonna sit there and let y'all take money out and not come for y'all. This is not the PPP loan. Y'all not messing with the government.
And they going to jail too.
But y'all going to jail before the PPP loan people going to jail.
Facts. That is facts.
Jerome Prince don't play.
Oh my God.
Okay? Matter of fact, I'm going to change his name. I need something a little harder. Jamal Principal, because he's standing on principle.
Oh God.
Morgan don't play. Okay? Do not play. Y'all thought y'all could deposit checks into y'all negative bank accounts, withdraw that money, and JP Morgan was going to be like, oh, okay. And then the fact that y'all ran to the internet and told everybody
this is the part,
what
like,
y'all was doing.
y'all uncles that was in the hood, they never told you not to rat on yourself. They never told y'all this. Like, what is going on with y'all? Like, I don't get it. What kind of thugs are these people these days?
Worst criminals of all time, because y'all are and then some of y'all are even stupider, because I bank with Chase. If somebody on the internet comes to me and asks me if I have a Chase account, and I say yes, and they say, oh, I got something I want you to do, immediately blocked. Immediately. And I'm sending whatever you just sent me to the police. I'm not doing time. I'm not doing time for you.
The thing is, this is not even new. Like, a lot, not, well, maybe this part is, but like, we've seen people, like, there's money outside of a bank, fell off of a truck. They think, hey, money fell down from heaven, took the money, and then they get charged and got to do time and got to return the money and all of that. Why would this be any different? You know why this is also worse? Because now you're intentionally doing something that you know you're not supposed to do. You writing bad checks, which I know we don't necessarily write checks anymore, so people don't really understand what the consequences are for writing bad checks, but this is a federal crime. You got a felony and you going to jail. Like, this is jail. This is jail. And this is the biggest bank. They got the biggest lawyers. You are not going to win this. You're on the cameras at the ATM. You're at the cameras outside of the bank. You're like, this is not going to end well for y'all. I don't understand what y'all thought.
It's not even the fact that they're on camera and that, like, outside and inside. Y'all put it in your own fucking accounts.
Own accounts with your own names, your own social security numbers. Then put it on your own social media. You put it on your own social media.
All of your information just right. You're like, y'all are committing check fraud. And let me say something. I love banking with Chase because Chase don't play. One time I went to Miami and I forgot a bathing suit. And I went to Victoria's Secret to buy a bathing suit. The way Chase shut my card down because they thought it was fraudulent. And this was before when you used to have to call banks to be like, hey, I'm traveling. I'm going to be in this area. And I forgot to do that. Like, I went to swipe my card and the woman was like, yeah, no, declined. And I was like, I have money. What do we?
Right.
And I had to call Chase and they were like, oh, because this is out of your usual, like,
plain and simple.
It took them less than 5 minutes. Y'all are going to jail. Good luck getting that Venmo banking account that y'all think y'all gonna get with this check fraud.
Also, for somebody like me who's a great customer for Chase, that does what he's supposed to do and just leaves a bunch of money in the bank that they could leverage off of to do whatever they got to do with. Anything happened to my account, they'd be like, no worries, sir. Here's your money back. And we'll hunt down whoever did whatever to the nth degree. You understand?
Light work.
It is what it is. And that's just me with my little tiny tokens.
Listen,
y'all, $100,000 over, like y'all can't pay your rent last week, but this week you're driving it.
And not only is Chase gonna get their money back, they're gonna get it back in blood. Good luck to you. Okay, because Jamal Principal Morgan don't play.
A little wisdom from us old folk as well. If you live under the poverty line or whatever, if you go buy something of a substantial amount, you're already gonna get flagged. People gonna be looking at you to figure out what's going on. Live within your means. You came up, you should have went to the grocery store and bought some oxtail. That thing is expensive. I don't think they're gonna figure that out right away. I'm just saying, just think about it. Just think about it.
All I'm saying is y'all are going to jail.
Yes.
Y'all are not going to be able to open a bank account with anybody for the next 10 years. Yikes. Your kids may not even be able to open up a bank account because Jamal Principal Morgan does not play. Y'all was out here committing check fraud for fun and running to social media and bragging about it.
You better use
and y'all didn't even have good stories.
You got to
Like
use your $1,200 from Trump to pay that back.
your 75 cents a day that he gave you back in the day that he didn't even give you, but that's neither here nor there. It's just wow. And like none of y'all had good reasons. Like you can't even say like, oh, I had to pay my rent, so I took out $700 to help cover my rent. And maybe Jamal would have been like, you know what? Don't do it again. Just give us back the money. We'll put you on a payment plan. We get it. Times are hard.
Right.
No. Y'all was out here flexing for the gram. Jamal is sending y'all to prison.
They wouldn't even been that lenient for $700 because this is check fraud. It's not like they found the dollars outside of the bank.
Yeah,
It was they intentionally put fake checks in the bank and then took the money out. Are you crazy?
Like y'all were bugging, and y'all was on the internet heavy with it. Just FYI. Speaking of banks are having a tough week, B. This is not funny. See, I always chuckle before I say something, and it's not a funny topic, and so I end up looking like an asshole.
Where you going?
A Wells Fargo employee was found dead in her office after 4 days. It's not funny.
Why is she laughing though? That's the
I don't
question.
mean to.
Why?
I don't mean to.
Oh my God.
It's a Virgo trait. Sometimes we laugh
at my therapist will tell me, all right, take a little moment, count in through your nose, 1, 2, 3, 4, and out through your mouth, 1.
This is making me laugh even more.
Like, come on, girl.
This is making me laugh.
Oh my God.
I apologize. I can't. It's a coping mechanism. I don't know what to tell y'all. Denise Prudhomme, 60 years old, was found dead at her desk in a Wells Fargo office in Tempe, Arizona. She clocked in on August 16th and was discovered unresponsive 4 days later on August 20th. Building security reported finding her in the office. Police pronounced her dead at 4:55 p.m. on August 20th. Her cubicle was located away from the main aisle, making her absence less noticeable.
Wild.
It's not funny. Several employees noticed a foul odor, but attributed it to possible plumbing issues, not suspecting anything unusual. The only reason I'm laughing is what kind of plumbing issues y'all have that you smell death and you're like, oh, that gotta be the pipes?
Listen, I mean, I get why they think it's the pipes because the body's gonna purge what's inside the intestines and all of that stuff first. I get that part, but y'all don't clean that place.
Yeah, nah.
Y'all don't send a cleaner down there when the place is closed to go vacuuming up and down the aisles of the cubicles and nothing like that. Y'all don't clean that place. Because how?
Because my job, my real life job, is an office manager. And if anything offends my senses, I'm taking care of it immediately. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not just going to be like, oh, there's a plumbing issue, guys. We'll deal with it when we deal with it. Like, that's getting taken care of immediately. So y'all smelled something foul and nobody thought to say, let's get a plumber in or just anybody.
Somebody.
Y'all let that fester for 4 days.
There's so many things going wrong here. Like your immediate supervisor is not paying attention to the clock ends and the clock outs and nothing like that. She'd been there at work for 72 hours plus and nobody has anything to say. Like, it's weird.
You don't even have to be like, there's colleagues that I work with that I'm not super close with, but if they're not in the office for 2 days, I'm like, oh, it's such and such on vacation. Like I will ask questions. Nobody thought to say, hey, we haven't seen Denise in 2 days. Is she okay?
You're sending her an email or anything like that and haven't gotten a response in 2-3 days and that's fine. Like what kind of shit be y'all run? Like what are y'all doing over there? Like,
I mean, Wells Fargo is shit, but like, goddamn, y'all, like, y'all,
man, rest in peace, man. Like, this is sad. Like, I mean, also, I guess I don't know. You don't necessarily got to speak to your family, friends every single day, but like, nobody checked for this lady for 4 days. That's sad. That's super sad.
If I don't answer my phone one time, when somebody in my family calls me, there becomes a phone train of everybody calling everybody else before they can decide whether in those 5 minutes they need to call the police to tell them that something has happened to me. One time, I pocket dialed my cousin on accident. And you should have seen me scrambling in Times Square to send her a text message saying that was a pocket dial, I'm okay. Because she would have called the police. She don't call me at this time. Denise ain't got family like that?
I mean, apparently not. Again, that's the sad part. Like, wow. All I can say is rest in peace to this lady, and we got to do better as people. Check in on your people. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we do. So right-wing media is, but there's two things right-wing media is lying about. One, media literacy in America needs to be a course that everybody has to take and be refreshed on every 6 months, because some random fake news station dropped something where they claim that Kamala Harris ran down some 13-year-old girl back in 2011 and got away with it. Meanwhile, the website that is purporting this was created on like August 16th, 2024. San Francisco police have no record of anything of the sort happening. And right-wing people are like, see, she's running down people. And they got some black girl, I don't know where they found her, saying that she's the victim. Honey, you're going to go to jail too. I don't know how much they paid you.
When you say ran down, you mean like with a vehicle?
Yeah, with a vehicle.
I thought you meant ran down on her like on some like gang shit. I'm like, yo, who believed that? Like, what are we talking about? Like, yo, you got to be more clear than that shit. Like, what?
Yo, not Kamala really being like, I thought I wasn't black. Yeah, I'm running bitches down. No.
Run me my ducats. Run me my ducats, bitch.
When I said it was on site, I meant that. No, she ran her down allegedly with a car. And they're running with that. And then another thing that they're running with is there's a video that was circulating of a woman, a white woman, in a Trump Make America Great Again t-shirt, who's allegedly getting beat up by black people, two black men for wearing a Make America Great Again apparel. And right-wing media is running with it. However, people with media literacy spotted that, number one, neither one of these men were American. They were definitely African men who were paid. She was getting stomped on, but he was literally just kicking her feet gently. One of them had a gun tucked into the back of his pants in his underwear. I'm going to show it to you. Y'all got to make things like this make sense. The other thing that they have been running with that has caught a little bit more fire under it, that has been proven to be a lie thus far, is that Venezuelan gangs have taken over an apartment complex in Aurora, Colorado, and have been basically shanking people in the building and forcing them to pay them rent and boarding up the building, and have taken over. And this is a catastrophe. And this is what open borders look like, because these are what the Venezuelans do. Come to find out.
Like, I just like, we're really going down to the mud. Like, this is like, what kind of world are we living in these days? Like, no sort of due diligence. And the fact that, okay, somebody made up something and then it spreads. Nobody was doing any due diligence.
They took a video of a woman who's like, this is how I have to lock my apartment. And like, they were like, you see, like, this is what they have to, don't know where her apartment is located. You know what I mean? Like, I could have done that here and been like, yeah, I'm in Colorado. Anyway, come to find out that the building is owned by a slumlord. And the reason it's boarded up and looks that way is because it is owned by a slumlord and he does not take care of the building. Are there Venezuelans living in the building? Yes. Are they a Venezuelan gang who's connected with what's the Mexican gang, like the M13 or M6, whatever, that's connected with them and are trying to run over Colorado? Are y'all stupid?
Apparently. Also, I don't appreciate you thinking that just because I look like a thug today that I know thug things. Why would I? I don't know the name of the damn gang today. Anyway, go ahead. Oh, what's wrong with me? Okay.
Yeah. First of all, not you coming for me. We know these things. I just can't remember MS-16 or whatever the hell their names are. No shade to y'all. We just don't partake in gang activity.
Right.
So a council member and other officials, I'm pretty sure she's a Republican, have claimed that gangs are controlling certain apartment buildings. The Aurora Police Department acknowledged being aware of a possible presence in Aurora, but stated that the influence appears to be limited to certain areas like most gangs. They formed a special force task to investigate gang-related criminal activities linked to the influx of immigrants or migrants in the region. The mayor initially sought an emergency court order to clear the building, allegedly associated with gang activity. So far, when they visited, no residents with outstanding warrants or any concrete evidence of gang activity were found. Police have not confirmed that Venezuelan gangs have control of apartment complex, despite concerns. Many tenants at the building dispute the gang takeover claim, stating that their main issue is the poor, uninhabitable conditions of the apartment buildings. Venezuelan residents have now expressed fear and frustration, feeling targeted by rumors and concern for their safety and facing possible escalating misinformation. So some of the media, local media, has said it's a political charade intended to generate fear and sway public opinion.
Yep.
I saw videos of like random men who were like, yeah, we gonna get on our motorcycles and we heading over to Aurora and we gonna clear out these buildings and get these gangs on up out of here. Y'all are gonna die. And y'all are gonna die not because of the Venezuelan gangs, but because y'all are stupid and y'all are probably gonna end up shooting each other. Because what are you doing that the police can't do?
We're in a terrible state. And we started off with a mass shooting, and this is how stuff like this occurs. This is where hate crimes occur. Let's call it what it is. It's a hate crime. Yeah. I don't get why people are so mad at migrants when the majority of us, including the Wahites, are migrants from other places.
Yeah.
So that's what this place was built off of, a melting pot. United States of America, come on, it's a joke. All of this whole thing is a joke. Whole thing is a joke.
Unfunny joke. The only people who should be upset about anybody are the natives.
That's
the indigenous people to America are the ones who should be upset. And don't come in here saying that black people are indigenous to America, because some of y'all get very hotepish when it comes to where black people are from. And y'all tell us we from everywhere, but where we really are from, we are not indigenous to America. Let's cut that conversation out. But I just want to put it in rice. I'm tired of these dastardly moments that keep happening, these fake political narratives that are happening in order to drive wedges between people even further. It's unnecessary. The people we should be mad at, honestly, is Jill Stein. I don't know why. I don't like her, but we should be mad at her because she's a political op.
All I want to say is let's not get unfocused, people. We have something to do in November, and let's not put that man back in office by any means necessary. Harris Walsh, that's what we're doing. All right. Thanks.
Somebody asked him, this is not to get political, but he has lost it. He was on stage for something and they asked him about his plan to address like childcare. And he said, it's a very important issue, but I think when you talk about the kind of numbers that I'm talking about, that because look, childcare is childcare. It's something, you have to have it in this country. You have to have it. But when you talk about those numbers compared to the type of numbers I'm talking about by taxing foreign nations at levels that they're not used to, but they'll get used to it very quickly. Like, I
am.
I just. Like, y'all can't be serious.
I know you got something else to talk about because this just no.
Y'all just can't. The girls are fighting. I'm wrapping this up with this. The girls are fighting. Ice Spice and Cleotrapa,
yeah. Why?
Are fighting.
I saw that, but I didn't know what the reason was. What's the reason?
Apparently, Cleo was calling out Ice Spice for not being a girl's girl, having her on tour, and basically treating her like a second-rate citizen. Not feeding, like going out to eat and not including her, telling her she had to pay for certain things that she wasn't aware of when she came up on tour. And she basically said like she was trying to like blackball her, like bringing her on tour.
Wow.
And then basically said her father's not Nigerian, which I saw a picture of that man. And I know we all come in different shades, but I don't see a little Nigerian in her father. And so now they're fighting. Cleotrapa is winning because everybody is now like, I knew it. And it's interesting. I really don't care because I don't care for Ice Spice, but the girls are fighting and it was interesting. Cleo has given us a lot of great sound bites for TikTok that the girls have already started using. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Ice Spice is here for a long time. I just think she's here for a good time. And I think that 15 minutes is almost up.
I don't know. Well, we'll see. I know that just by observing Ice Spice, I feel like she's not necessarily sociable, or like
Yeah,
she's not a social creature. It doesn't look like she looks like she likes to keep to herself. So I don't know. I don't know if it's just a personality thing that they are not blending well with, or if she's intentionally being mean to an artist that is not as big as she is. So I don't know. I don't know. I just don't like to see the people fighting, especially when, they are there for a purpose to show that women rappers can
get along.
coexist and get along. So I don't know. I hope they handle that and figure that out. But I like Cleotrapa. I like Ice Spice. Yikes.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Second thing. Okay, two more things. I don't care what anybody says, even though Megan Thee Stallion may not be everyone's cup of tea. The way that this girl has been able to craft her own lane with this anime Japanese crossover should be studied. Okay. She had everybody saying "Watashi wasta." Even my friends told my son, "When we come in your house, we got to do the dance." Absolutely not. But now she's just done another song with another K-pop artist, and I love that for her. And she has a Pepsi commercial. I love that for her. Say what y'all want to say about that girl. That girl works, and she is doing it for herself, and she's doing it big. I don't think we're gonna see another rapper do what she's done in a bit of time, because the girlies are not as
Mm. Yeah,
smart.
she has great management and she's smart. I would say she's
Mm-hmm.
smart. She's a college graduate, and I think that she understands how to think because a lot of people don't know how to think. But yeah, I think she has great management, and they are doing a damn good job in expanding worldwide for her. And so, yeah, I'm interested to see where she goes. Again, not a huge fan of her raps, but I'm a huge fan of her personally. So,
Yeah, I'm
mhm.
sure you are. But also, what
Why
I
you
think
say
is
it like
interesting,
that? Wait, why you say it like that? Like what the
because of how
hell?
she looks. I know
No,
you know
no, no,
I'm
no,
a
not
fan of
even,
her
no, 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 not
personally.
even that. I mean, she's a beautiful girl, whatever. What I'm saying is, I'm definitely interested in like how she's moving. Like it's like
Oh,
she's
okay.
and like just the personality and like all of that stuff. I can't say that for a Nicki Minaj. I don't like her
Right.
at all.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Like
Me either.
regardless of how big she is, I don't care. But I enjoy Megan. I just don't necessarily enjoy all the raps. So
No, I agree with you. I just think it's interesting, not to belabor this, that now if someone wants to incorporate some sort of any type of Asian influence, it's not going to look as authentic as it does with her. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is her lane now. Like, all of the collabs that she has, all of the work that she's done with Asian artists, the love that she gets in Asia is what's going to set her apart from everybody else. And I
right,
think that's dope.
right.
Second to last, well, last thing, sorry. I thought I
Hmm.
had something else, but because you said Nicki Minaj, but I don't care for her, so we're not even going to go there. But
Okay. All right.
Steve Harvey said that he's going to slap the perm off of Cat Williams when he sees him next. And I just need Steve Harvey to realize that the portal was semi shut. We had a good little run. Okay. The portal was shut. You have now reopened the portal. Cat Williams is going to come out, and now the end of the year is going to be catastrophic. If Kamala Harris loses this
Catastrophic.
election, if
All right,
Kamala
go ahead.
Harris loses this election, I'm blame you. Because
Mm.
why would you? What happened back in what that man said happened back in January. We've been suffering the repercussions of it since. Why would you want to bring that back up now?
Oh God.
In Virgo season at that. Why would you want to do that,
Which is
Stephen?
his season, which is Cat's season. So,
So it's going to be even worse. Do you understand me? It's going
oh
to be
God.
even worse.
Oh boy.
And so to that I say, Mr. Harvey, go suck your mother. Because why would you do that?
Wow.
Okay.
Wasn't expecting that. Wow. All right.
We've been at peace for so long. We've had like a little peaceful run. You know what I mean? So many things was happening.
Yeah.
And we had a little bit, we had a lull. And then here he come opening up the portal again. This is why you can't trust Negroes. See what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Do you want me to go with my joke?
I guess you could start. Yeah. Why not?
Which letter keeps pirates calm?
R.
P, because without it, they are irate.
Okay. All right. Because every single pirate joke has something to do with R or something. Okay. At least that was a little different. Corny dad joke. All right.
Okay.
Why do so many rappers come from prison?
Something about bars.
Because they got bars.
Did I ever tell you that I wanted to learn how to juggle?
No.
I just never had the balls to do it.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh boy, this was a dark
tickle
one.
me.
I got a dark one.
Okay.
What did the cannibal do after he dumped his girlfriend?
Oh God. Yeah, I know my mind. I'm gonna talk to Carlita about this, but yeah, I know my mind goes in directions.
Mm-hmm.
He wiped his butt.
That's the answer, Joyhdae. that is the answer. He wiped his ass. That's how I was gonna say it, but that works too. Wow, Joyhdae. Wow. Weren't supposed to get that one. That was a dark one.
You know why?
Wow.
This is how I know. This is how I know. I gotta talk to Carlita.
Wow.
You said dump his girlfriend, and my mind stuck to dump.
It did. Wow.
First of all, so many people last week was like, yeah, your answer. Yo, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm gonna talk to Carlita about it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. This one is like a longer joke, but I'm going to say it because this is the one that I wanted to say last week.
Uh-huh.
A bear walks into a bar and says to the bartender, 1 whiskey and 1 Coke. Why the big pause? Asks the bartender. I don't know. I was born with them, says the bear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I'm in tears. I have to.
Oh boy.
My mental capacity.
What's it called when you buy an ant from a different country?
What?
Important.
My last joke is wild, so I want to save it for the end.
All right. I guess I have another one.
Oh my God. I'm crying.
Let's see. After a divorce, what would you call your in-laws?
My outlaws?
Okay. I'm going to take that off the episode. All right. Got you. All right.
I'm in tears.
Okay.
And I'm crying. Oh my God.
What country just recently decided to only use electric cars?
Rome?
Madagascar.
Ryan, shut up. Oh my God. I'm in tears.
All right. VirgoSeasonShow@gmail.com is the email address.
Oh my God.
Send us emails. It's Joyhdae's birthday, so do all the things. She's about to tell you where you can find us, but like all the things. She needs all the things at September 10th, all right? September 10th.
Hey, also shout out to Adrian because her birthday is September 9th, which is the day this episode drops.
Happy birthday, Adrian.
She's definitely a part of the family. So shout out to you. Happy birthday. And you can find us on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Virgo Season Show. You can find me at Joyhdae, and you can find Ryan at Ryan.
That's not it. No, it's okay. So you can find her at Joyhdae. It's Joyhdae. And I'm Black Ryan. Yeah, the black one, yes. Black Ryan. OHBLACKRYAN.
I'm going through it today. My goodness.
You are.
Okay. What do you call a lesbian with braces?
Oh my God. Oh God. A massacre? What?
A box cutter.
Yep. I knew that answer. I knew it. I'm gonna give it to you though. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. Virgo season.